we dive deep into the world of loneliness in young people, a topic that's more relevant now than ever. We explored recent findings published in the STEAM journal Psychological Science, highlighting the alarming rise in loneliness among youth. We address the burning questions. What causes this loneliness? Is it relationship issues, societal or familiar roles, or the virtual world we are increasingly immersed in? Psychiatrists shared insights and emphasized the importance of developing empathy as a skill. Today, we continue this diverse topic where we have brought in a renowned clinical psychologist and mental health expert to delve even deeper.
Loneliness is an aspect that is being talked about increasingly. In fact, it has been also called the rising pandemic during the current times. It's important for us to understand why is loneliness becoming such a concern? What is it that is leading more and more youth to come and say that they feel lonely? Despite being surrounded by a large number of people, working in large teams, working in big cities, a lot of young people talk about the loneliness of their existence. What it reflects is that somewhere in rushing through life and trying to do multiple things at the same time, working towards certain goals in which they're being extremely competitive, trying to keep themselves constantly busy, somewhere they tend to lose the connect with their own selves and also with their larger ecosystem. It has been constantly seen that a lot of young people tend to be very much immersed in different gadgets. They prefer to be in the virtual space rather than engaging in people who are surrounding them. Often they may not be aware of who are the people who reside in their neighborhood, who is the person who even sits right next to them in their workspace. When they have conversations, often they tend to be extremely transactional. They don't necessarily often go into the depth of what may be going on with another individual. There is a lot of preoccupation with the self, which prevents the person from being able to recognize what is it that really matters to them and what is it that would really matter to create that kind of social connectedness which can help tackle loneliness. The more one tends to neglect these aspects of building relationships, trying to stay connected with what is important to the self, focusing on values, focusing on activities that generate meaning, the more it takes us away from being able to feel good about the kind of life one is constructing. And at the same time, the constant immersion in digital media also takes away from being able to stay immersed in the real world around us, in the real relationships that are surrounding us. These are some of the core reasons why loneliness becomes such a huge concern. In fact, you would see increasingly that people who are moving towards an older age, specifically in middle age groups, they find more and more opportunities and actively search for ways to stay connected with each other. Whether it is in communities through groups, whether it is through reaching out to more and more relatives, whether it is by trying to connect with their own colleagues and peers, reaching out to their alumni, trying to connect with their peers from school and college. People are trying more and more at those older ages that yes, they need to stay connected to people. They also try and figure out what is it that brings more meaning and value to their life. Instead of running just towards certain professional goals, they try to reflect on what gives them joy and happiness. What is it that allows them to feel a greater sense of satisfaction when they're engaging in certain activities? And because they keep focusing on that, an aspect like loneliness gets tackled more effectively. It's important that if you're looking and to tackle the loneliness that may be coming into your life, that you try and focus on first connecting with your own self. Understand what is important for you. Try and include more and more of that in your routine. Instead of just constantly running towards a goal, slow down and pause. Find ways to be able to try and determine for your own self what would you really like to do, which goal really matters. Don't just compete in a blind manner. Don't keep running constantly. Take moments to reflect. Take breaks on a daily basis, over the weekends, in the course of the long run, during the course of the year, to be able to disconnect from everything else that is surrounding you and not allowing you to focus on what really brings value to your life. Build genuine connections with people. Try and engage in creating and constructing good solid relationships. Invest time in them, make the effort. Don't look at what others are doing for me. Try and figure out what is it that you can bring to their lives which allows you to create that meaningful bond with them. And most importantly, try and start doing some sort of a digital detox so that you actually allow yourself to immerse in the environment surrounding you, and you're not just constantly pulled towards trying to figure out ways to pass your time by being on a gadget all the time. And lastly, start becoming more mindful in your existence. Take moments to kind of immerse yourself in an experience. Instead of being distracted or trying to do multiple things, try and ensure that when you are doing a certain activity, you're fully there, fully present. That kind of mindful urban living connects us to our own selves and allows us to be able to tackle aspects like loneliness more effectively.
This was Dr. Kamna Chibbar, who shared her expertise to make us understand the underlying reasons for pervasive loneliness and discussed the best ways to live in the same world with a fresh, positive approach.